Hello, and welcome to part 2 of the Toyota Hiace Story under the series Cars That Made South Africa. If you want to watch part 1, please click in the link in the description below. About me, my name is Nkosikona Mazungolo, and I love everything car related. Last time we ended the story with the third generation, the H50 to H90 series, ACI, or Iskwele at him. So now the continuation from here on will be to the next two generations that came after. And I mean this from a South African context because the fourth generation, the H100, we totally ignored. The thing was ugly, man. So next we will focus on the H200, which is the Quantum, and the latest H300, which is very controversial. But before I get ahead of myself, I must take time and give respect to the H200. I mean the Toyota brought in the big boys, the big guns, Joe. I mean the number of variants the car came with, the number of facelifts it went through its production years. It was bigger, it had more space, it was quicker, it was safer, it was just the issue.
All of this being compared with the older generation H90s, H50 to H90s to be exact. I remember as a kid going into one and thinking like, hey, there's always a permanent aisle in this one. With the previous generations, H50 to H90s, for you to get out when you were in the back seat, everyone had to come out. But with this one, there was a permanent aisle there, depending on the configuration of seats. But it was way easier for you to come out of the car, and the engines were a lot smoother. All in all, these improvements together just made it a nicer car to travel long distances with, which was one of the issues with the older ones. The space in between the seats, you'd get cramp for long distances.
In the year 2004, Toyota released the H200, and Toyota South Africa named it the Toyota Quantum for specifically our market. There were two versions of it. There was a low roof one and a high roof one with a longer wheelbase. The longer wheelbase one was the one that was most used for the South African taxi commuter service. And there was a time back then when people would go and buy the cheaper commercial one, the panel van version of it, the one that doesn't have any rear windows, and they would take it to an aftermarket body shop. They would cut windows into it, and then they would install some flimsy seats into it. That used to be so cool, by the way. Beautiful things that came out of the Hiace is how beautifully South Africans can customize cars. Panel vans, basically. You know, there were two styles that I personally experienced. There was the Joburg sort of like, just a paniki, a straw, maybe change your color, and that's it. But then there was Durban. Where Durban bra went all out. They would put like mags on it. They would put stickers on it. It would look like it was gonna fly, Joe. They did everything that Joburg did. And then stickers of fire. Then they would put teddy bears on a car. I once saw one that had a staircase in a rack. You'd swear it's a car for camping, Joe. It was insane, man. And it was beautiful because you used to see them all around. You know, you would either see a Ferrari or see this, and this was cooler for some reason or another. With the 6th generation H300 Quantum, can it live up to its ancestors? Because Toyota has now made the car more like its competitors, the Mercedes-Benz Viano, the Honda H1, and the Volkswagen Kombi. Can it really still be a South African icon like it was before? And it's more premium, more expensive now. Have they lost it?